employees for whatever their own personal reasons, but they wouldn't have to. They say, we have a company where, you're from the surveillance company. Well, but first of all, you wouldn't have a motivation to care if anybody was checking in on you, because everything's above board, and you're not trying to squirrel anything away, because that would be going against your community of sustenance. Now, in the old days, that meant your tribe. That meant you don't backstab your tribe, because that's their community of sustenance. Nowadays, we're getting food from where? We're getting energy from where? We're getting whatever we're getting from where? And that's our community of sustenance. To bring it back to where it's a wholesome relationship, and can you do that economically so it makes sense and you're going to your job? That involves providing and sustaining instead of profiteering. So we're not selling random as much as possible bullshit from wherever. Right now, China, half of it. And you're not needing to use production workers in a factory to make massive amounts of everything. But you may need people to take a couple hours out of their day to tend their permaculture farm. And you may need people taking a diverse approach to what their real employment would be. And then a company that honors that and pays it back in resources that are valuable and meaningful. And that's where your real money is. So you're solving the whole Bitcoin BS. Although we're in a period right now where we need anybody to invest in these alternatives till we get the land base back. And eventually we're talking to everybody. That's why I want to say anybody that thinks they're holding back good ideas because somebody's going to maybe stop them from the dark side. The dark side has to understand themselves to want to get back to making it wholesome for all of us, because that's where it sustains. Otherwise, it's diminishing returns. Yeah, it was a new concept. Conservation of complexity. Terence McKenna has some amazing things to say. He really bridges a lot of this. He goes all psychedelic on it. I want to say I understand and got all that. And you don't have to go all psychedelic on it. I understand psychedelics. I'm from the 60s, although I'm the tail end of that. But that's why I'm still a little bit kind of youngish right now, to pass it on to everyone. It breaks out everywhere. The prophecy from the Buddha uh, Aquarius prophecy is full disclosure of all the information and access to it. It's not all intellectual. It's a lot of it is heartfelt, and beyond that, it's kind of weirdly aesthetic. And then it's experiential. And it ends up not being about concepts. It ends up being about dancing gracefully with the now, and that's what music's all about. But it's also what this personal sharing can be about, and how the whole future can be done if we do it right.